Patients from all over Zimbabwe are flooding Karanda Mission Hospital in Mount Darwin near the border with Mozambique. They began coming to this hospital founded by the Evangelical Church after doctors at state hospitals went on strike in September. Some have traveled hundreds of kilometers after being turned away by state hospitals.
I wasn't treated because of the doctors' strike, so I came here in November, but I have not yet been helped. The place is flooded. I was told I would be attended to on November 29, but they said they had more urgent cases, so I was told to come back this week. If I do not get treated now, they said it'll be in January.
Canadian Dr. Paul Thistle is head of Karanda Mission Hospital. He says their patient numbers have more than doubled in the last 2 months.
And that's what stresses on our human resources, our nurses, our doctors, plus our physical resources and medicines and surgical supplies. So Karanda is seen as perhaps the port of last hope for some people who have failed to access services elsewhere in the country. As you can see by the queues, some people may wait 2 or 3 days to get seen by a doctor. But we do our best with what we have.
The wait for health care can take days or even weeks, so patients who have traveled here for treatment have few options. Zimbabwean doctors say they cannot survive with low salaries and poor working conditions, while the government says it has no money to meet their demands. The World Health Organization hopes doctors and the government can soon negotiate a solution.
I'm very worried that the most vulnerable will not be able to access the care they need. We have been following the discussions, the dialogue, and we are hopeful that a consensus will be reached and the health workers can be back on duty within the shortest time possible, because the poor and the most vulnerable are the ones most affected by this impasse.
Meanwhile, medical aid groups such as the Karanda Mission Hospital are doing what they can as patients wait for health care. Mavhunga for VOA News, Mount Darwin, Zimbabwe.